All right, man, here we go. We have Viddal Riley and Pkwy. This one makes me nervous. I'm sorry to say it. This one makes me nervous. Viddal Riley, my boy. Got the English title, which that belt is very small. It looks like it holds up toddler's pants. Get my boy Viddal a rightful belt for a rightful true king. This guy, Pkwy, dangerous. Definitely someone that can hurt Viddal. Definitely dangerous. I keep saying that word because big, strong guy. Just lost to Isaac Chamberlain, who Viddal was supposed to fight or wanted to fight. This is not a gimme fight at all. This is Viddal's biggest test right here, right now. Most dangerous opponent. And you got to respect being as young as Viddal is, stepping up and taking big-time opponents as he continues that march toward world title. This is the most important one yet. Let's go. Here we go, round one. Viddal with the double jab to start off. One of the things that Viddal has, when he's been successful early in fights, that he's used very well is his jab and his feints to set things up, where he sometimes has gotten into some trouble early on, and some fights have gotten more difficult is when he doesn't jab and move off center line and stays planted and wants to throw big shots from rip. Today he's starting out with his jab, and it looks nice. Double jab, and then W.A.D.E throws the craziest uppercut I think I've ever seen in my life that misses. Like a Mario +1 mushroom uppercut he threw there. But I like the patience from both guys, honestly, to start. Viddal does double jab, and then they clinch. I'm going to give that to Viddal. Now, that might be me being a little biased, but I thought he landed the more volume. Even if it was just his jab, I thought he landed more volume, and no one really landed anything significant. W.A.D.E might have landed one big right hand the entirety of the first round, but I'm not going to sit here and act like that was the most meaningful punch and that it did anything super nasty. I think Viddal wins that round. Volume, tracking of the opponent, and the ability to stay clean. He didn't get hit with anything big. All right, here we go. Round two. W.A.D.E comes out a little bit more aggressive already. A lot of feints again here to start from Viddal. Pumps out his jab. Nothing's really happened yet, but I'm on the edge of my seat because these guys are... Oh, right hand from Viddal. Let's go. Nothing's really happened yet outside of that right hand from Viddal, so anything that does happen, and they're cruiserweights, so one shot could end this bad boy. Double jab Viddal, and he slides out. Smooth work. And to be fair, Viddal hasn't landed much clean, but he does right there. Nice. Left hook, right hand. Beautiful counter there from Viddal. That's where I think that if he gets started and gets going more in the exchanges, Viddal is going to have an advantage. Like right there at the end of the round, you saw the best combination V through because Viddal throws a jab, and then Pkwy tries to counter him, I think, with a left hook uppercut. And then Viddal decides, no, I'm throwing off your counter, which I think is where we get into the minutia of where Viddal's better in longer exchanges. Head off center, left hand, right hand behind it, both land, hit the timer, he wins round two. That, I think, when we get into more elongated exchanges in the pocket is where Viddal, I think, will have a lot more success too, right? We're just starting to open up a little bit as both guys are just getting comfortable, but I think that's 2-0 Viddal. I'm sure that we're going to see Pkwy get a little bit faster here or get going a little more to where he's going to start trying to open up and throw more offense. But as of right now, he's been super patient with V, which I think is smart, right? You've seen now through 2 rounds when both guys open up an exchange, Viddal wins that. Right hand from V, just kind of touched him with it. Again, nothing super big power behind him. Nice little left hook. Uppercut and then jab out from Viddal. 3 rounds in, I mean, again, you're seeing W.A.D.E cover a lot of the center of the ring. You know, you're seeing that, but you're not seeing anything super special out of him offensively. And what I mean is really just anything landing at all. Like, Viddal hasn't been touched with anything. So, on the other side, while, yes, Vidal's on the back foot, I still feel he's controlling a little bit of that action because he is able to still jab his way in, jab his way out. If there is combinations thrown, it's by Viddal, and even if he's not landing heavy, they are touching Pkwy on the face. So there's not a ton of power here. There's not a ton of explosive back and forths, but judging this fight, I think it's 3-0 to Viddal. And sure, yeah, okay, I might not be scoring it with the most unbiased look, but I don't know that W.A.De's really done anything outside of just standing in the middle of the ring. There's some combinations from Pkwy. Double jab, left hook, right. You're going to see, this is, okay, now let's see if we start to get some more openings because exchanges are going to start happening because W.A.D.E comes out a lot more aggressive here in round number 4 to start. He's starting to try to find an opening with his right hands. This is a closer round than the last few have been. I would say this is probably Toss-up round. I could see that going to Mikel Lawal. I could see this being 3-1. I could also see it being 4-0. I'll just say toss-up round. I feel like V has got to get on his front foot this round. Every round has been Mikel Lawal standing in the middle and V just kind of pacing himself on the outside and controlling the action, in my opinion, off the back foot and making Lawal chase him. But I think this has got to be the round where he tries to turn that tide a bit and stands his ground. Just for the optics of it, I feel like it's not that I'm a big fan of scoring fights that way. In fact, I think it's the dumbest way to score boxing. Like, oh, ring generalship. You're on the front foot. You're bringing the action. There's also another guy in the ring that's baiting you to bring, quote, that action for Viddal. Nice right hand. Beautiful double feint off the lead hand, and then he comes around the side with the right hook, does Viddal Riley. That was nice. Starting to implement his head movement. Good defense. He's trying to chop him down with the right hand. Again, I think that uppercut is there for Viddal. Good head movement this round, but a nice right hand there from Viddal Riley. Snuck it in there off the break. Close round. Nice. Slipped outside of that lead hand and threw a combination behind it. Close round, man. Close round. Close round. It's tough because, again, you have these moments from both guys. And when Lawal is the guy standing in the middle, I don't like that. I don't like judging fights like this where it's like, oh, he's standing in the middle, he wins because he's controlling the ring. I think defensively fighting off your back foot and being the guy moving around, showing different looks, feigning, it's the sport of hit and not getting hit, right? That is the sport. It isn't the sport of standing in the middle and looking dominant because you're the one pressing the action, whatever that means. But I don't know how these judges are going to look at that, right? I don't know how a judge that is looking at this fight is going to see Viddal on the back foot, pumping his jab out, throwing a lot of feints and changing the direction of the fight, or is he, being controlled by the guy walking him down? Either way, it's either, in my opinion, 3-2 to Viddal or 4-1 to Viddal. Lawal's trying to bully him legitimately now. Walking forward, trying to pin Viddal to the corner. All right, he turns Mikel here. Let's go, V's in the corner. That's him up there. There you go, V. Little jab upstairs. Nice lead hook there from Viddal, though, off the back foot. The head movement, slips the jab there. Change direction. Lawal throws a right hand off the arms. Nice jab right hand there from Viddal Riley. I'm going to say through 6, I see it 5-1 with that 4th round maybe going to Lawal. But this is where it'll get interesting. Because Viddal Riley has been on his back foot as far as controlling the action. It's been him with the footwork. It's been him with the movement. It's been him light on his feet, light on his toes, getting his miles in around that ring, whereas Lawal has been pretty much plastered in the middle and just stalking forward. So let's see what V can do in these last 3 rounds. Can he keep that pace up, or can he walk him onto one of these shots? And again, I think it's the uppercut and make him pay for just chasing V around continuously, because they keep saying he's cutting the ring off. He's not. He's chased Viddal pretty much this entire fight. He hasn't really cut Viddal off at all. Nice right hand to the body on the counter there from Viddal Riley. A little bit risky, though. Nice, good. Change of direction right hand there from Viddal. A little bit risky because you have to plant your feet to do it. And that gives Lawal a chance to throw his shots in the pocket there, but that's the devastator. That was a nice little left hook to the body there. Nice right hand, left hook. Viddal starting to heat up. Another round in the book there for Viddal. Nice. Counter right hand, left hook. Nice. Viddal running forward now with that. Double jab Viddal Riley. He's on the front foot here in round 8. Okay. Oh, my Lord. Look at that. Freaking Matrix shit right there from Viddal Riley. Parries the jab with his right hand. Left hook to the body behind it. Left hook upstairs. Changing angles. Leaving Lawal dangling. Good right hand there. Nice right hand to the body, Viddal. Good job. Straight right hand and then loops it around and goes to the body with it. Look at that. Jab, left hook upstairs, left hook to the body. Starting to put combinations together. This round 8 has been the best round for Viddal, which is a really good thing to see. Because he's been on his bike a lot, but he's been touching. Look at that right hand. Then right hand to the body, Viddal. Beautiful. He's been on his bike a lot, but he's touching him just enough to keep his attention. This round, there's been some damage behind shots. Power punch, beautiful footwork, slick off the back foot, but still looking to sit down on shots. All right, here we go. Round 9, championship rounds, you could say. I thought, like I said, round 8 was Viddal's best round so far. Let's see if he uses a similar approach here in round 9, because you have to know that Mikel Lawal is going to try to walk him down here, stalk him. He has to know he's down at least 6 rounds. Nice. Pull right hand there from Viddal Riley. Changes the angle. Right hand behind, lands flush. This has been smooth work, though, from Viddal. A masterclass in hitting your opponent and not being hit. He's been clean this entire fight, and now he's sitting down on shots. That was a nice cheeky left hook there in the pocket. He has been clean. He hasn't been touched with anything devastating. He hasn't been hurt. So this has been, while not the most explosive Viddal Riley fight, has been a mastery of footwork, movement, and just being a better boxer in the squared circle. That's what he's shown through 9 rounds. 10th round coming up here, but you have to think that this is going to be another round where Lawal's going to come out super uber aggressive, or at least he has to. Because outside of that, Viddal Riley's about to walk away with a 8, potentially 9 round lead here going into the last one. Look at, there you go, Viddal, turn him. Those combinations, V. They were nice right hand through the guard. Nice jab, V. Right hand around. There we go. Good footwork the entirety of the time, man. It's just been, like I said, it's just been a masterclass from Viddal on slick footwork, head movement, not being hit, getting out of the way of big-time punches, not eating any damage, and then creating some of his own on the front foot here in the last 25 seconds. Right hand over, blocked there, but still. Great end of the fight there from Viddal Riley. Good aggression, great end of the fight. I mean, that could have been a clean sweep. That could have been a 10-round clean sweep for Viddal Riley. I think it's at least 8 rounds to 2 in favor of Viddal, but I'm gonna say he wins 9 rounds to 1. It wasn't even, in my opinion, a close fight from round 5 on. There it is. Viddal wins a unanimous decision. One judge having it 98-92. 2 judges having it 99-91. That's what I thought. 9 rounds to 1 in favor of Viddal Riley. I like this. Isaac Chamberlain and Viddal Riley. I like this. Oh, we kicking off a little bit. Oh. What's going on? We got some, oh my Lord, people are kicking off. Oh my Lord, it's going down. So yeah, overall thoughts, listen, this was not the most, again, devastator performance from Viddal Riley. He didn't come out, stand in the middle, call on his opponent, and trade bombs back and forth. He, again, was very slick, very measured, great footwork, great shot selection. The art of staying clean, not getting hit while delivering punches. That's the sport. Whether you want to say, and I'm already seeing it online, oh, boring. People that say those things and have no context, like you can say, okay, I wish I would have seen more from Viddal. I wish that he would have been a little bit more active with the hands in certain moments. But when you just say boring fight, it tells me you don't even like watching boxing. You like watching knockouts. That's the thing. You are a fan of knockouts and brawls, not necessarily the sweet science, the sport of boxing. So to each their own, I'm just telling you, I thought it was a great performance for what he needed to do. A guy that's a big puncher in there, like Mikel Lawal, a guy that you don't take risks with, at least not when you're that much better. And Viddal was that much better. Like, it was not even close, skill for skill, bar for bar. Viddal Riley wins. Now, I'm going to say this right away. Book that Isaac Chamberlain and Viddal Riley fight because of that back and forth in the post-fight, because they should have been fought, because I think that this is the next trajectory, the next move for Viddal. British title, 12 rounds. I know that Isaac Chamberlain has a mandatory next with Chev Clark, who is a mother. But regardless, when that's done or whatever happens there, book that one next. We need that. And the words I'll leave off with to describe how this fight went for Viddal Riley is simple. Said it in my tweet a couple days ago, and I'll say it again. This was absolutely smooth work. And there's a trend growing here for Viddal Riley. It seems to me that even when the opponent level goes up, so does his ability to make them look average, which leaves us with a question. As he continues to win, 11-0, English champion. The one thing on my mind is this. Just how good is Viddal Riley? I don't have those answers, but guess we'll find out.